Welcome to the safety equipment category of Boat Service Log. This section contains the global maritime distress and the safety equipment used and stored on your boat. The section on the left contains registration and permit numbers issued by different agencies. The FCC registration number, or FRN, is used by the FCC to keep track of all your other issued numbers. Each of the fields in this section is framed with a purple outline, indicating that right-clicking the field will bring up additional information about that field. These fields are optional but provide a convenient storage location for all your data. The Safety Notes box to the right provides an area for you to enter any data relating to safety equipment on the boat. The safety equipment category contains numerous subcategories. They include life raft equipment, ground tackle, dinghy and tenders, fire extinguishers, radio station license, EPIRB, and miscellaneous safety equipment. Some of these choices are framed in purple, which indicates right-clicking them will bring up additional information about that subcategory. Clicking any of the buttons will bring up additional screens to enter the data. Let's start with the life raft equipment. The life raft entry screen enables you to enter multiple life rafts. The manufacturer is the only required field. Notice that some of the fields have pull-down menus. These menus are meant as a guide. You can enter any data you wish in the field. You will be asked to save it as an additional pull-down item. The other entry fields are the life raft model and its serial number, the type of life raft, its capacity, its location on board, and the container type. You can also enter the date it was initially installed and the date it was last tested. The right-hand box contains two tabs, the Notes tab and the Documents tab. The Notes tab is used to enter notes and reminders relating to the life raft you're entering, the due date, and whether it's a recurring entry. The Documents tab enables you to store pictures, diagrams, and documents relating to the life raft. By clicking the Add button, you can select a file on your system and place it in the document library with a unique name and a default category and device. The library can be searched with the forward and previous keys, or the image can be deleted by pressing the Delete key. You can also search for the image by using the pull-down menu. The system chooses a default category and device. In this case, the category is Safety and the device is Life Raft. However, you can change this by using the Change Default button. Once the image is showing in the display box, clicking it will bring up a full screen version of it. After a life raft's information is entered and saved, a grid appears. The grid will show all life rafts that you've previously entered. You can enter additional life rafts by selecting the New button, or you can select the item and then select the Edit View button to bring back the detail. The next subcategory we'll cover is ground tackle. The ground tackle entry form enables you to enter the anchor manufacturer, the model, the anchor's location, the type of chain or rope, its size, and its length. You can also enter any reminders and notes relating to the anchors. The next category we'll cover is dinghies and tenders. The dinghy or tender entry form enables you to enter multiple vessels. The fields consist of the manufacturer, the hull ID, and the year built, the construction material, and the length of the vessel. If the dinghy is used for other than ship-to-shore transportation, most states require that it be registered. The remaining fields enable you to enter the registration state, registration number, and the expiration date of the registration. The next subcategory we'll cover is fire extinguishers. The fire extinguisher entry form enables you to document the location and type of all your fire extinguishers on board. The only required field is the fire extinguisher location. The remaining entry fields consist of the fire extinguisher type, the capacity, the actuator, the date installed, and the date last tested. The next subcategory we'll cover is the radio station license entry form. The radio station license entry form enables you to document your license information. If you do not have a license, you can get an FCC application by hitting the Get FCC Application button. If you already have a license, you can enter the FCC registration number, or FRN, the official ship number, the FCC call sign, and the date of expiration of the license. You can also enter all of the licensee information, such as name and address. The next subcategory is Emergency Radio Beacons, or EPIRBs. The entry form for Emergency Radio Beacons, or EPIRBs, is used to document the emergency equipment on board. The EPIRB manufacturer is the only required field. The remaining fields include the beacon model, type, class, serial number, and frequency. The date fields include the date the beacon was installed, the date it was last tested, and the decal expiration date. The last subcategory is the Miscellaneous Safety category. The Miscellaneous Safety Equipment subcategory is a catch-all for any other safety equipment you might have on board. Any equipment you deem to be a piece of safety gear can be logged here. Enter the equipment manufacturer, the model, the serial number, and the location of the safety equipment. This concludes the safety equipment category of Boat Service Log. Thank you very much for listening, and please go on to some of the other categories: electronics, plumbing, or mechanical, and safe boating.